Settle down, class. It is snippet time. Hello, gals, and welcome to Sober Living Snippets, where we live alcohol-free so we can heal those relationships, feel youthful again, and ditch regret and shame. I'm Becca Jacobson, and I have a snippet for you. Are you surprised? I don't think so. Listen, if you don't know me and you're new around here, welcome aboard. Snippetland is a very special place to be. And I want to tell you all an important and very exciting announcement. For those of you who've been around for a while, you know that here in Snippetland, we do periodic book studies. Now, if you're new, don't panic. Do not panic. These are enjoyable book studies. What we do is we go through some key books together, and you can either read the book or not read the book. I certainly don't read the book to you. What I do is I come on board for about a week and take you through the key chapters. And these books always have takeaways that we can practice to help us in our sober lives. So, for example, back in March of 2024, oh my goodness, a year ago already, we did The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. Later in 2024, we did a book called Be Your Future Self Now by Dr. Benjamin Hardy. Not that long ago, we did a book called The Game of Life and How to Play It by Florence Scovel Shinn, and so on and so forth. Well, coming up 2 weeks from now, we are doing another book study, and this time we're doing a classic by a woman named Susan Jeffers, and the book is, ta-da, Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway by Susan Jeffers. This book was given to me in 1998 when I was just starting college and just out of a real horrible alcoholic mess. Another mess. It would not be my last mess. But anyway, I was given this book. And I recently revisited this book, found it on the bookshelf, and I really think it's worth you and I looking at it. So how do you prepare for a book study in Snippetland? Well, one of the things you don't have to do is buy the book. You don't have to buy the book. You can, and actually I encourage you to buy this book, and you've got a couple of weeks to prepare and buy it and read it. You could do that. You could get it either on Audible or you could buy the book itself, read the book, and then show up at the book study a little bit more in the know. Alternatively, you can simply just show up every day for your snippet and enjoy the book study, because what I'm going to do is go through each of the chapters with you and share key quotes. I don't read paragraphs. I don't read chapters. This is not me reading a book at you. I just share the key takeaways, the things that I believe will really, really help us on our alcohol-free journeys. And so, because hell, gals, I don't know everything. You think I do, I know. I sometimes think I know everything, but it turns out I don't know everything. And so we're going to study this book together, get some of the key takeaways that we can use to enrich our lives and enrich our journeys. So mark your calendars starting the week of March 31st. That's a Monday. We're going to study together Feel the Fear and Do It Anyways by Susan Jeffers. All right. There's so much going on right now in Snippetland. Did you know that I am doing a sober spring cleanse live in Facebook? I am, and it starts in 2 days. Today is the 17th of March, Monday. If you're listening to me in real time and you're not in this little 5-day challenge, I strongly encourage you to get on board. What are we doing? Well, as I said, the lot goes on in Snippetland. What we're doing is starting on Wednesday the 19th, I'm going to go live every single morning in our Facebook group. There's over 200 women in there, all gearing up and getting ready to go. This is a private, secure Facebook group. Your friends cannot see that you're in it. And we have a little chat and messenger attached to it, also private. So we're communicating both in the group, people are sharing their stories, and in the chat. And each morning, so each morning of the 19th, the 20th, the 21st, the 22nd, and the 23rd for 5 days in a row, I go live at 9 a.m. Eastern in the group, and I give you a baby snippet live on video. In that snippet, I'm going to walk you through a 5-day cleanse. This is a cleanse of body, mind, and spirit. Not just how to cleanse your body, but how to live alcohol-free, how to cleanse yourself of negative emotions, how to cleanse yourself of negative behaviors, how to cleanse yourself of negative thoughts, and the body. Yeah, the body too. So as you can imagine, that's going to be a lot of information in 5 short days. But the purpose on my end is to get you started. It certainly will not secure your alcohol-free life if you're still drinking and you've been struggling to quit. This will not secure it. I want you to know that. We don't spew bullshit in snippet land. We say it like it is. This will get you started, inspired. It will give you key information. But you, my dear, if you are a woman who's been struggling with alcohol for a while, been trying to quit, have been unable to quit, you need more than 5 days worth of support. But I am happy to help you get started. So if you're thinking I should be quitting and I don't know when or don't know how, why not quit on the 19th with me and a bunch of other gals and start your alcohol-free life? This will carry you from there. After the 5-day challenge, you can even join my 8-week program. That would take you all the way into the summer of 2025. And this could be the best year of your life, of your recent life anyway. So all you have to do is go to the show notes of this episode or the episodes from last week and tap the link that says sign up for the Sober Spring Cleanse and sign up. It's that simple. You'll get an immediate email from me telling you what to do next. So watch out for the email and then you'll be in. And that's going to be amazing and a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to it. I absolutely love connecting with women like you on a deeper level. So that's 2 pieces of information. Are we actually going to get a snippet today? Well, guess what? Yes, we are. But I have to tell you about all the exciting things going on at Snippet Land first. So there you have it. Today, I'm going to talk now briefly about pouting. That's right, pouting. Are you a pouter? Are you a pouter? Here we are. We're over 40. We're over 50. Many of us are over 60. Hell, some of us are over 70. And we still pout. What the hell is that all about? Okay, let's first define pouting. What do I mean by pouting? Something doesn't go your way. Your feelings get hurt. And you retreat either emotionally or you retreat verbally. You might retreat physically, like into your room, but sometimes, often, mature pouting, if you want to call it that, is an emotional retreat, or we pull ourselves back and hold ourselves back and punish people by not showing up for them, not being there, not being our usual selves, not participating in life like we normally do. We pout because our feelings were hurt. Listen. When we're struggling with alcohol, our feelings are raw. Our nerves are on the outside of our bodies. We are very unpredictable. We are on a roller coaster of emotions that we ourselves cannot even control or predict. We are often riding a roller coaster of regret, shame, feeling good for a couple days, feeling crappy again, swearing we're not going to drink, failing and drinking again, waking up and hating ourselves. That makes us volatile. It makes us difficult to live with. And it makes us vulnerable to getting our feelings hurt. It's natural, gals. I'm not picking on you. It sounds absurd to say, here I am, grandma, and I pout. But let me tell you, there are a lot of pouting grandmas out there. The reason it's not your fault is because you're struggling with alcohol, and that's not your fault. And this is what alcohol does to us. It turns us into people who cannot handle our emotions, who are not emotionally mature, or if you want to use emotional sobriety. And because we're not emotionally mature, we act like children and pout. We don't know what the hell else to do. We don't know how to step up into life. We don't know how to allow hurt feelings to wash over us and pass through us and get over them. We hold on to them, we hold grudges, and we hurt the people that love us by pouting, or even just our friends, or even acquaintances, or colleagues at work. We can pout at work. We feel like something's been done to us. They've done me wrong. They overlooked me. I didn't get the acknowledgement. There's a million reasons we'll be hurt this way. And then we start pouting. We don't think of it as pouting, but let's face the facts here. A pout is a pout is a pout. Emotionally mature women don't pout. They know how to recognize that they're overreacting, that their ego is on the rampage. And this is what we learn in recovery. This is what we learn in sobriety coaching. We learn emotional maturity, or if you prefer, emotional sobriety. And then we don't pout anymore. We learn how to have enough humility to go, okay, well, yeah, that was pretty rude, but I can be the bigger quote unquote man, and I can step up anyway. Listen, people are going to be jerks. They have their own crap going on in their lives. When we're mistreated, it's just because the person mistreating us is suffering their own private hell. We're not the only ones who are emotionally immature. Half the people in your life are emotionally immature, and that means they're going to hurt your feelings. So then we've got one person emotionally immature being a jackass and hurting your feelings, and we've got you who's emotionally immature reacting like a child and pouting, and what we have there is a mess. Relationships that are a mess. Now, we can't change other people, but when we learn to be emotionally mature, emotionally sober, we can at least step up on our side of the relationship and not make it worse by pouting. In fact, many times, by learning how to step up, we can help others overcome their own emotional immaturity because they see how we're responding, they see how we're behaving, and they can learn from us just by seeing it. We don't start lecturing. We don't start trying to get other people to grow up. We just behave differently, and it catches on. And then we feel effing amazing about ourselves. We feel so good about ourselves. Why? Because we're actually not drinking, we're growing, and we're doing it with the help that we need. Because if there's one thing we've learned around here in Snippet Land, we cannot do this type of growth alone. If you try to do this type of growth alone, it's going to be a disaster. That is like trying to give yourself heart surgery or cure your own cancer. We don't do it ourselves. We get experts to help us, and we do it along with others who are also doing it. That's how we do this. And this is the type of transformation that I talk about. I do not talk about people who quit drinking. I talk about women who transform their lives in ways like this. And this is just one example of how we transform our lives and live alcohol-free. We heal the relationships. We get rid of the regret, the shame from the past, and we become emotionally mature human beings who can step up and help those around us who are suffering their own individual types of suffering. Because it's not just those of us who struggle with alcohol who are suffering. People are suffering for their own individual reasons, and you can be a massive, massive support to the people in your life when you step up and get your own emotional sobriety going. That's the beauty of this process. So, gals, keep coming back for your snippets. Get on board for the Sober Spring Cleanse. Show up for the book studies. Join my program. Change your life and grow up and stop pouting, my dear. I love you madly, and I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks for popping in. Be sure to come back tomorrow so we can keep your head on straight. Sending you buckets of love.